Practitioners of the dark arts, necromancers summon minions, wield the power of ritual, and heal themselves with blood magic. Necromancers feed on the life force, which they can leverage offensively or use to delay their own demise. Necromancer is a profession of masters of the dark arts who absorb life force from nearby deaths to fuel their profession mechanic, Death Shroud. In the Death Shroud, necromancers endure incoming attacks while striking their enemies, ensuring they always outlive their foes. Necromancers command over death itself. They can summon undead minions to fight for them, overwhelm their enemies and conditions, corrupt boons, channel blood energy, and rend their enemies' souls. As a scholar profession, necromancers wear light armor. Going into this, you may hear that I'm a little bit husky. My wife just had a baby, so we just had a baby boy. She's good, he's good. I'm not, I'm tired. And when I do sleep, I only sleep for a couple of hours, and when I do, I snore like a Kenworth Jake breaking down the M4. But what a perfect time to start doing a YouTube channel, right when I have absolutely no free time available. Going into this, Necromancer has quickly become my favourite profession to play. After the first few PvP games, I even boosted it straight to 80, just so I can take this thing into World v World, which I had fun. I did have fun. I didn't die at all, I survived the whole time. The Necromancer was well suited to doing World v World. Shout out to CTH and Shadow's Creed for commanding. That's probably the most fun I've ever had in World v World. Also shout out to Sinfernal from Hammer Cult for commanding as well. You guys do a really good job of pug commanding. I too also want to eventually get into commanding. Seems like a lot of fun. World v World is quickly becoming my second favourite game mode, aside from PvP. Good game mode for me at the moment in the last couple of weeks because I can just pick it up and drop it instantly. I don't need to wait 10-20 minutes for the game to finish. I can just join, flip a couple of camps if I want to, maybe help her with a tower. I can join in with a commander if I want to, and then just, if I need to leave, I can just leave straight away with barely any penalties, as opposed to starting a PvP game, which I'm sort of locked into something for about 10 minutes. I started the Necromancer with the PvP build from Meta Battle, the Condi Minion Master, because I really wanted to explore what the minions had to offer. I quickly realized in the first game that the minions, one of their major flaws is they actually have a health bar. So when I take the minions into PvP, they just get cleaved. So I either have to be mindful of them and careful with them, but I felt that they were just useless, and I was just getting cleaved down. And there was another core build in the meta battle page. I should probably explore others like Snow Crows and stuff. But in the meta battle page, there is the vanilla Condi Necro, which I ended up playing most of my games with. The vanilla Condi Necro runs a scepter sword and a staff. If you don't have Secrets of the Obscure, you can use the option of swapping out the offhand sword for the Warhorn, which does work, and it works for me in World v World, but also I found, which is strange, is I don't have the last two expansions. I don't have Secrets, and I don't have Janther, but I can wield the swords, and I can wield the pistol, and the torch, and the greatsword, and the spear in the PvP lobby. I'm not sure if this character's just broken, or I'm able to use these, because I've just got the first trilogy of expansions, but for some reason I can use these weapons, which I'm not complaining. And I mean, if I've broken it and I've found a glitch or a bug, yeah, I've totally got the expansions, dude. The utility options we're using is Consume Conditions, Spectral Ring, Summon Fleshworm, Spectral Walk, and Lich Form. I was swapping these around like crazy, just testing out what felt good. I really liked I really liked all of these actually. And with the trait lines, I didn't change anything from the copy and paste template. I went with the curses, blood magic, and soul reaping. On the curses line, I went 2-2-2. Blood magic was 3-3-2, and with soul reaping, it was 2-3-3. So we're using Rune of the Lynx to get that movement speed on the 6-point bonus, to get some movement around there. Carry an amulet for all that juicy condition damage. Using Relic of the Demon Queen. Poison that you apply reduces healing by an additional amount. Disabling a foe also applies poison. When I'm opening up on the fight, I'll start with Staff, so I can put all the things on the ground, the well things. They tick through, and they'll also build up the life force. So when I'm in Shroud, they'll still build up life force. So I will use all the staff spells, and then I will switch into Shroud. I'll try and start with a Shroud 3, which is a fair. So I'll chain it from Staff 5, which is also a fair, into Shroud 3. And then after the Shroud, I'll usually switch into I'm using pistol sword here, so I'll use the other weapon set. In this gameplay, I've had to run away because I've just taken too much heat from that NECROMANCER, sorry. I pull him away from the node and down him, so hopefully my guys can go on that node and clean up the Reaper, which they do, but I go down because I'm too busy watching them, but luckily they can come over and help. And their other Reaper and their Elementalist decides to join in. I'm very low, I jump back into Shroud as a defense. I'm loving Shroud, by the way, just being able to just use it as a shield and absorb. Our Virtuoso drops stealth there, so we've got the Willbender and the Willbender's gone down. We've got a Willbender and a Virtuoso, so there's going to be a lot of down bodies, so I'm just trying to get the final kills and then supporting their kills by just condying things up. But I'm trying to get on the dead bodies and cleaning them up for the Vert and the Willbender here. And I get downed a lot, dude. There's just a lot of damage coming my way. A lot of people don't like Necros, I've found. Most games I'll end up with like 5 or 7 deaths. Run away there from Lich, using the Lich 3 as a fair, but the Chrono runs away. But that's the end of the game there. And blue team ends up winning that, so we lose that one. I'll try and use Staff first, then use all those abilities on Staff. Next I'll jump into Shroud. Once I've used all those Shroud abilities, sometimes I'll end Shroud early if I'm not taking too much damage, but I think using Shroud number 1 actually does quite a lot of like pure damage. But if I need a fair, I'll switch out of Shroud, switch back into... there's a lot of switching. Switch into the second weapon set. Use the Warhorn fair there, or the Sword fair. And if I need to, I'll combo it with like Spectral Ring, so that I fair them away, and then when they come back, they can walk through the Spectral Ring. But mostly I'm just trying to like chain fairs, so fair to fair to fair to fair to fair. I'm just trying to be the most annoying cunt possible. I was watching a video the other day that was explaining the different types of like players in PvP. So instead of having your usual like DPS and healer, in Guild Wars 2 there's support, then there's support, then there's like boon support, then after that there's roamer, and then a duelist, and then sometimes there's also a bunker. Like some warriors like to play bunker specs, but I reckon that there's an extra one, and it's called really fucking annoying, and that goes to Mesmers and Necromancers. So I missed out on the Conquest season by just like 2 days. I got the rank 20 right as the season ended, so I was just in time for the 3v3 season, which I did 10 or 11 battles, and I did get my ranking for the first time. I got my ranking in 3v3s. I was pretty surprised. I was expecting the bottom of the barrel, like some sort of wood rank or bronze rank. I was looking at the ranks the other day where they go bronze, silver, gold. Is it platinum? Bronze, silver, gold, platinum. So I was quite surprised that I got a silver. I thought that was pretty good. And definitely work on my positioning, and then survivability will come with that positioning. Map rotations as well. I need to work on those map rotations. And I'm not sure if there's like a way that you need to rotate a map a certain, like do you have to go home mid far, or is it just who goes where? I still need to work on that a little bit. I'm sort of just sticking to the home node and the mid node, and then I'm leaving the far node for the faster classes like the thieves and the willbenders and those speedy Gonzales that can run over there. I've also seen that a lot of bunker warriors will run over there and just sit there and tank it. And I also seem to take on a lot of fights that are they don't look overwhelming at first, and then eventually they just get super overwhelming, and then I'm the only one left there and I die. I've still got a bad habit of just jumping straight in the middle as if I'm some sort of guardian taking heaps of damage. I think because I've got Shroud that I'm so invincible, but I'm not. Yeah, the 3v3 season had ended and the Conquest season started back up, so I jumped back in to do the 10 battles to get my ranking this time. And so after my 10 battles, I got gold.
Oh! I laid an egg of gold! Oh, hooray! Hooray! Gold, is it, boys? Whoa! Lucky one for gold! Gold, gold, gold. Digging can be fun, especially with your friends. Gold, 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 gold. I love digging with my friends. I've got gold fever and sizzles.
Which I feel like I've got a little bit of imposter syndrome because I don't feel like I should be in gold. I feel like gold should be for the good players. And now I have to fight as if I'm gold. I was trebucheting this wall in Desert Borderland on World v World, and something attacked me from above. I thought it was some big group coming at first, but then I noticed it's a dragon hunter. I know what to do here, so I look at this tree, I go for a fair, but I'm trying to go behind the tree because I think they've got a bow. I see that that's the spear, I think, but I'm still trying to hide behind this tree, and I just want to put distance between me and the dragon hunter because I know that those traps are deadly. Summoning my golem because I want to get a stun on him as well. So fair, and then I'm trying to get the stun. I think I hit the stun, but it sort of goes through stability or something. Back into Shroud here to fair away, just chipping away, and down skis. Get that guy down. He's already used his down 2, so I know that he's got no knockback, so I should have just gone in there for the stomp, but I've got the low health, so I'm trying to keep it at distance, trying to get the pet to do a bit of damage. Kills the pet, and he's healing a little bit, but I get him down. And then I go back to the trebuchet. I wonder if I can just cut to the next bit. So yeah, fast forward 30 seconds. I tell everyone that the wall's open. Yeah, the wall's down. Tell everyone the wall's open. There's a whole, Havoc group there. And I'm like, I don't have time to teleport. I'm just, yeah, okay. Look at that. Look how good I am, mate. Look how many people it takes to take me down. I am a god. So for the next video, I'm going to be doing the Reaper class from the Heart of Thorns. It's going to be interesting to see how effective this class actually is, the Reaper. Everybody seems to be playing the Reaper. I wonder why.
Bounty hunter, you are death. And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or in any other fancy way. I'm death.
Dory, are you okay?
Oh, that's good.
No one told me shit, dog. No one told me I ain't shit. Fuck gangster. So my diamonds up bizarre, got some crazy rocks on 'em. Got a crazy bitch and a heavy bag, might just flex on 'em. No one tells me shit, but no one tells me shit. But no one tells me shit, but no one tells me shit.
Ta-ta and farewell.